Hello, everybody. Good morning. Welcome back to day 2. I'm just going to I'm trying to see if I can see who's here. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna give everybody just a couple moments just to come on. Please say hi in the comments if you're here. Hi, yeah, I see that Tim is here. Good morning. I'm just going to give it a couple minutes and see who else might be hopping on. Yeah, so I hope that as you went throughout your day yesterday, that you were able to take the message from your soul scribble with you. Yeah, if there's anyone else here, just go ahead and if you want to say hi. I'm still new to Facebook Live, so it just feels a little strange. Thank you for your patience with me. And hopefully you are all able to sort of take this process with you throughout your day and to be able to work with the messages that came through for you. I know that it was really a powerful process for me. Let me see what this does. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'll do that. Okay. So I know for me, it was a really very powerful process to take this throughout my day. And so I hope that it was the same for you. And today we're going to take this process just a little bit further and do a little bit more with it. And before we get started, it's always important to set our intention. And so we did that a little bit yesterday. And let's do the same today, where we can set our intention that all that we do in the next 15 minutes and throughout your day, we do with love and with light for the benefit of ourselves and all beings. We just take a few breaths. And sit with that. And let's go ahead and get started. So I wanted to share a little bit about my process from yesterday. I know some of you may have seen, I put the Facebook post out, that my inner critic really came up in such a big way. And the inner critic is there. We all have it. I've just learned different ways to engage with that part of myself. And so yesterday I took it on a nature walk, and there was just some signs and symbols. And I was taking that message of the snail, that idea of, and here was my card. I added some things. I had some time this morning before we started. So I was taking that message of, emerging from my shell. And here what comes up is the inner critic. And all I wanted to do was crawl back into that shell. So as I was walking, there were cardinals everywhere, just flying right back and forth in front of me. And there were these magnificent spider webs. And so, we had talked about finding symbols that support that message. And so that was really the message that came up for me. This idea of allowing my creativity to emerge. So I had a little bit of time this morning before we started, and so I added some cardinals and a spider web, and I put a spiral in my snail. But I also wanted to add that, one of the ways my inner critic comes up is this idea that I'm not a good artist, that I can't draw. And I realized the message of slow down was I could have just put a triangle, a tuft, and a beak. And that could have been my cardinal or a musical note or a red blob. But instead, I found a picture of a cardinal and I practiced, which felt good for me. But it was another way to incorporate the message of slow down. So I hope that you had some messages come up for you as well, and you were able to work through them throughout the day. So what I want to do now is to pull an oracle card just to get a little bit more information about this idea of, as I'm emerging, how to deal with my inner critic. And I'm using this deck, the Wild and Sacred Feminine deck. It's just a one I really like. And oracle cards really are just cards that support our intuition and provide inspiration. You can use medicine cards, Sacred Path. I'm a tarot reader. I use Voyager Tarot. Those are a little different than oracle cards. But you can turn and get this outside guidance to help us connect even further with the message. So I'm going to pull a card. If you have a deck, you can pull one too. If not, we'll see how this card relates to what you're working through. Okay, what you're healing. All right, here we go. Crone. I love the artwork on these cards. Crone, which is all about wisdom. I think the hair on this, on her kind of looks like mine too, which is really cool. So there's a book that goes with it, and I'm not going to read the whole thing because we don't have that much time. But Crone medicine is really all about wisdom. And I love this. I don't know if you can see. The shadow side of Crone is judgment. So there's also some pieces here. Oh, I even read that wrong. How do you like that? It's effacement. So for me, and let's see if Crone wisdom really kind of shows up in this way for you, it's really about seeing more clearly and just being really bringing things to light. And just kind of that cycle of new endings and new beginnings. So now it's time, and if you have pulled a card and you want to share it, feel free to share any messages that you've received in the comment section. Okay. Alrighty, I'm going to put the cards away. And so now it's time just to see what is it that you want to add to your soul scribble. And I'm using, based on the messages. You saw that I added my cardinals, and let me just turn my camera down. So I'm going to color in my cardinals, and I really want to look at that idea of wisdom, that crone wisdom, and how that can really apply. And so that's sort of the beauty of this process. And I think that crone wisdom really kind of shows up in a way that says, just allow yourself to be authentically you, and don't let things get in your way to stop you as you're on this healing journey. So I'm just going to kind of put my cardinals, just put in some red, Now I'm just like drawing cardinals all the time. And they really are a powerful symbol, that symbol of new beginnings. And I just love that idea that a radiance of cardinals, that this group of cardinals is a radiance of that's what they're called together. So I'm just going to add, wrong side. I'm just going to add a little bit of the radiance that comes from these cardinals. And so just add a lot of colors, and you probably want to add a lot of different colors to your drawing, and that's because tomorrow, I want to just change the eye here. Tomorrow, we're going to turn these cards into our own oracle cards. So we're going to let go of attachment, and we're really going to rip these cards up and turn them into one word. So today we're working still on connecting. I just want to add my favorite color is some magenta. We really want to connect with the message and see what else there is. So for me, it's going to be really about just being my authentic self. And when my inner critic comes up, really being okay with that. To slow down and just let what is coming up just simply be there. Somehow when I see the color of magenta, it like soothes my soul. So we're starting to run out of time, and I really invite you just to spend some time and, play with your drawing, add symbols, add shapes, add a lot of color. And as you go throughout the day today, really work with how this may integrate. Really see, is there one word that it starts to coalesce into? So I'm probably going to add some more colors. I added another spiral. There might be some words that come up, and I'm going to color this in. And you may want to take a picture of it before tomorrow, because tomorrow we are going to cut them up and turn them into our collage cards. So I hope you have a wonderful day. Please share this video. Feel free to share it. Feel free to drop, your picture into the comments, and we'll see you tomorrow. And remember, the link to access the 3 video sessions of the Creativity Wake Up Call is in the description section of our page. And I really want to thank you for being here this morning. I'm still kind of feeling like I want more magenta on my card. And also stay tuned, because I'm looking forward to scheduling some time where we can get together in an open studio and really work on things together. So this is where I am now with my radiance of cardinals. And I think this spiral is where I want to add wisdom. And I'm going to add that word. And I'm just going to keep going. Feel free to keep adding to your drawing in whatever way comes up for you. And really enjoy another day of connecting with your symbol and getting ready to integrate it. So thanks everyone for being here. And I'll see you tomorrow. Same bat time, same bat channel. If anyone can remember that reference to an old Batman TV show from many, many years ago. So thanks everyone. Bye.